Okay, guys, this is Dan Nguyen with Swing Trading with Penny Stocks. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to go over some basic methods on how I do swing trading with stocks that are under 10 bucks. I think this is one of the easiest way to get involved with trading stocks. Keep in mind, this is not investing. Don't get it confused. We are not investing for the long term with any of these companies. We are using technical analysis to pick swing trades that last maybe about a week to a few months, and we get out when the momentum is gone. So let's go on with the, oops, go back. So the first thing I want to show you is the tools I actually use. There are lots of trading softwares, but the one that I'm using right now is Robinhood. It's a new mobile app that came out just this year. The great thing about this is it's mobile, so you can take it anywhere with you, and they don't charge you per trade, so you can save up to 10 bucks to get in and 10 bucks to get out of a trade. So that's $20 a trade that you can be saving. I will also be using stockcharts.com, which has this where I keep my watch list. I also can use it to draw on my charts and save my notes so that I can keep referring to it. So it saves a lot of time overall. We will be using technical analysis to pick the trades and when to get in and when to get out. And also, I will be using the screening tools at stockcharts.com to find new trades. Also, as a disclosure, I'm not earning any commissions from either Robinhood or stockcharts.com. I'm only doing this because I know when I started trading on my own, I read a lot of books, but I didn't have anybody that can take me by the hand and show me. So now that I'm having some success, I just want to do this for those of you who are just starting out, just to have somebody allow you to look over their shoulders and kind of put what you read about trading and put it into use with actual trades. Okay. So next, the basic strategy we'll be doing is we'll be doing swing trading. So we're in for about a week or so. We screen for strong stocks that are in an upward trend. I'll show you how to do that in a later video. We will be using technical analysis. There's just about 2 or 3 that you really need to know well. We use it to pick up bottoms. To see when the stock's about to bounce up, and now we get in on a trade. We will hold the trade for about a week to a few months depending on the momentum, and then we're gonna most of the time exit the trade with either stop losses or when the signal gets weak and we decide to get out of it. Okay. Disclaimers, of course, these videos serve as educational information only. My results, which I will be showing you, they do not in any way guarantee that you will achieve similar results with your trading. These trades are not stock recommendations, as they are no longer valid by the time you watch the video, so just watch it for the educational value of each trade. And I always recommend you practice trading with a play account first, and even once you start trading with real money, you know, trade with only money you can afford to lose. Don't use your rent money, don't use your food money on this. It's gonna take you a while to get used to it. You're gonna lose some money, so be realistic about it. Learn as much as you can and be conservative. Okay, that's it. With that aside, I want to jump right in and look at my some current trades. Okay, guys, So here I am. I'm logged into my account at stockcharts.com. This is where I keep my watch lists, and they have some screening tools. It's and you can actually draw on your charts here and can write notes to yourself. So that's why I like stockcharts.com. Um, yeah, you can open a free account or a low cost account. Yeah, 10-day free trial here, and test it out for yourself if you see if you like it. We'll just jump right on in, and I'll show you my watch list, and then we'll go to my current trades for penny stocks, and I'll show you how I'm swing trading it. Where we go to members area, my chart list, and I have various projects here, but the one I'm gonna show you today is swing trading, and I'm using with my Robinhood trading software. We'll go in here. So these are my current trades. I'm going to show you everything, losing trades, new trades, winning trades. We have about two pages of trades here, and I'm going to dissect each one to show you my line of thinking. I'm just going to talk out loud, give you an idea of how this is working out. Okay, so the first one we're looking at is air test systems. I just got in this one about 3 days ago, so it hasn't moved much. But let's dissect this one out, and I'll tell you why I got in. Um, at the top of the chart here is what we call a SCTR. It's a scatter plot. It's a scoring system that stockcharts.com have come up with, and it tells you if this stock is popular relative to other stocks in its class. For air test systems, we don't have a scatter plot to help us, but when I'm missing that, I still can look at the trend. You can see this is a strong upward trend. It's staying above the blue moving average, the 50-day moving average. Barely dropping below it here. So below that, I have these are stochastic, technical analysis. I have 4 of them here. I don't use all of them. I mainly swing trade with the stochastics. I do some timing with CCI. This is stochastics. And then MACD. MACD just confirms the momentum for me. And so does money flow index, MFI here. So I got in this one because you can see ups and down, ups and down, ups and down. And what we want to do when we swing trade is we want to catch the bottom swing as close to top as we can and likely get out before it drops again. So this swing here you can see is 2 weeks. 2 boxes is 2 weeks. This swing down is actually 2 weeks. This swing up is about 2 weeks. This swing down is about 2.5 weeks. So you can see this stock swings every 2 weeks. This one is swinging down about 3 or maybe 4 weeks now when I got in. So it's bound to go up. You can see the stochastics is mainly what I use to time the swing. You can see up when this stochastic crosses and goes up, it correlates with the trade, and down it goes with the trade, the price, and then back up and then down. Okay, so this one you can see down is curving back up, so that's why I got in, and it hasn't moved yet. So it's only been 3 days. We'll leave it at that. I got in at $3. It's now $2.97. I'm hoping for upward momentum, but we'll just let the market tell us where it's gonna go next. Okay. Next is Avon Products. This stock does have a scatter plot here, and you can see it's pretty popular most of the time. It's staying above 80s and 90s percentile. So it's beating about 80% of the stocks in its class. It did have a downward trend here, so the price dropped. It looks like it's hit a double bottom here. Boom, went back up, boom again, and then it's going back up. So I'm hoping, and this bottom is also higher than this bottom here. So oops, let's go back on that one. So I'm hoping this would bounce it back up. Um, if we look at the stochastics, which is what I'm using to trade on, it's hitting the bottom here and it's starting to go back up. The CCI confirms that it's on the upward trend, so we're gonna go on keep that. It's only been about a weekend, hasn't moved much, but we'll see. Okay, so far so good. We'll move on. Now, cosan here, CCZ, I'm actually losing money. There was no scatter plot here to confirm that it's a strong stock for me, but the trend has been spectacular, staying above the blue moving average, and so it dropped down here. When I followed it, I thought maybe it was about to bounce back up here. That's why I got in, but as you can see, it dropped some more. So I got in at 869. It dropped some more, and now it's up 715. This bottom here, if we see the MACD is moving up, hopefully this is a true bottom at this point. So, but we won't know. Um, Likely I'm just gonna get out at the next top. I don't have, again, I don't have a scatter plot to tell me how strong this stock is, so if it could be dropping any time. So at the next top, when this line goes, the stochastics go back up above the 80, that would be one of the tops. I would be looking very closely at getting out. If the next top is above the previous top, then that confirms the upward trend is still continuing. If the next top is lower than the previous top, an indication of it maybe starting to fall, and that's also a reason to get out of it. So time will tell with this one. So far I am losing. Let's move on to the next one. First Bancorp. Look at this scatter plot. Very popular. 92 is staying in the 90s most of the time, and compound that with the upward trend that's bouncing off the blue moving average. Very good stock to trade. I got in here at 540. Looking at this stock here, basically what happened was I saw this downtrend of all of a sudden kick back up, so I thought, wow, the momentum is hot, I'm gonna get in. But as you can see, it actually dropped some more to a true bottom here. This is a true bottom, true bottom, true bottom. This would have been the best place to get in this stock. So I got in a little bit prematurely, but you can see as it hit the true bottom, it bounced right back up. And what saved me was the uptrend has always been stronger than the downtrend because the scatter plot on this guy has always been in the 90s. So even if I messed up here, I got in, the uptrend is stronger than the downtrend. It saved me. So I got in at 542. This is now at 647, so that's a dollar gain. That's about a 20% gain so far. What I did was I had put a stop loss here at 620, and that's been moved up. When I first got in, the stop loss was at 450 to catch the bottom here, and you can see it didn't hit the bottom, and it came back up, was saved. So 20% gain on this one so far. You can see this stock has been here. This trade has been in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 weeks. 20% gain in 5 weeks, not bad, not bad at all. Okay, if it drops down to here, I stop out, I'd be happy. But given that this is a very strong stock, it may hover around here a little bit, and there's a chance it may come jump again. That's why I didn't sell it. I'm giving it that chance to jump again. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is Bordeaux USA. Again, very popular stock, 99 percentile on the scatter plot, and you can see it's staying above the blue moving average, bouncing off of it and then bouncing off of it, going back up. I caught it on this bounce here, and I caught it on this bounce here, and you can see it's hasn't turned back yet. So I bought it at 352. Right now it's 413 for a gain of maybe 60 cents, so that maybe that's an 18% gain so far, and it's got room to grow. I'm gonna leave that there. I might move this stop up a little bit to maybe about 3.6 here, and then give it some time to jump up some more, because the momentum is still up. We'll let time work on it. Next, GSI Technology. Again, no scatter plot to tell us how strong, how popular this stock is in its class, but you can see uptrend. It does kind of go below the blue moving average a few times, so it's not as reassuring that this is a truly strong stock. But I did get in here at this bottom as it was bouncing off the bottom, and you can see when I got in, took about 3-4 days, and then what happened? Let's go back. So what happened here? Look what happened. The MACD crossed. The other indicators crossed before then, and I got in. But when the MACD crosses, you can see the momentum is just humongous. That's what's good about the MACD, is it's late to the show, but once it hits, it brings a lot of momentum with it. So right here, right when the MACD crossed, boom, that thing jumped, right? Don't believe me? Look back when the MACD crossed. The MACD crossed here from positive to negative. When the two lines crossed and the bars crossed, look what happened. Boom, it dropped down. And before that, when the MACD crossed here, boom, it jumped up. And before that, when the MACD crossed down here, boom, it fell down. So MACD is very strong signal. Sometimes I get in just because the MACD looks like it's about to cross, and I'm hoping for it to pop when the MACD crosses. So again, I got in at 547. Right now it's 515. Right now it's 547 for a gain of about 30 cents, so maybe 7-8% so far. Not bad. I've only been in here for about a week. 7% in a week. Again, the kind of returns you get with penny stocks, it can be amazing, but it can also, on the other hand, can kill you pretty quickly if you don't know what you're doing. So move on. Let's take a look. So PPR. Here again, no stock, no scatter plot to tell us how popular this guy is, but upward trend, staying above the blue moving average, bouncing off the average here. So if I looked here, stochastics is what I swing on. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like a bottom here, and with a good moving, good upward momentum, I got in after this bounce here at 531. Right now it's 543, so a gain of 12 points, maybe about 12 cents. 50 cents is 10%, 5% is 5, so a little bit what am I thinking here? Gain of about 12 cents. Okay, let's move on. So Synacor. This one I got in here. Again, no scatter plot to tell me how popular the stock is. I saw a downward trend. I was hoping would bounce back up. See this upward trend. You look at the stochastics, looks like it's hitting a bottom here, going back up. I got in. But what happened is it hit a top here and dropped back down. So it's actually channeling. You can see from here it's channeling up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's not crossing the red lines top and bottom. So at this point I'm ahead by 20 points, 20 cents, which is less than 10%, maybe 7-8%. I could get out of this if looks like it's topping out on the stochastics. CCI hasn't changed momentum, so it may break through. But if the CCI starts dropping, this crosses, this starts dropping, yeah, I would get out and keep my 7-8%. If on the other hand it breaks right through this red line, which is the ceiling that confirms of an upward trend, I might stay on a little bit longer, try to get more out of it. Okay. Next is T80. This guy, again, no scatter plot to tell me how popular he is in his class. I got in here at 98, and right now it's at 99, so it hasn't gone anywhere. If you look at the stochastics, I got in because it was bouncing off this bottom here, hoping for this big momentum to take it further. But it looks like it hasn't gone anywhere, and it may be losing some momentum here. The MACD crossed, which usually brings big price movement, but it's not moving. So this guy may actually be a dud. I might get out of this one. We'll see. We'll give it a few more days and see. If it starts dropping, I would get out. Okay, next, Ultra Clean Holdings. Very popular stock right now, 97 percentile. Very good uptrend. Staying above the blue line. I actually got in here at 786. Let's look at the stochastics. I can see the momentum is just amazing. Look, this guy not dropping at all, and this stochastic is just hanging around at the top, so it doesn't give me much of an opportunity to say when the bottom is to get in. But I did follow the CCI on this one. You can see the CCI was down and then it bounced back up. Right when it's hitting this, I know momentum is picking back up, even though stochastics is not going anywhere. MACD was not going anywhere. CCI was what told me to get in here, and I got in right when the price was jumping, and you can see it jumped and it never looked back. I got in at 786. Right now it's 1022. It may hang around a little bit. I moved the stop up from 6.8, which was here when I first bought it. I put it below the lowest point here, but I've since moved it up to 9.5. So if this thing drops and it stops out at 9.5, I would have gained more than well, almost $2, 20 some percent. Right now I'm actually up maybe 2.25 or $2.50 or so. So about 30% gain so far in this guy. Not bad, not bad, and not bad for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of a trade, right? Okay, next, last one I think. Here you can see Vail, also a very good stock to trade. Very popular, 99 percentile. I've done 2 previous trades on this one. I got in here at 553 and I sold it at 576 for a 4.1% profit here. I can see the momentum is going up, right? But then here you can see momentum starting to drop across the technical analysis. So I got out, kept 4% profit. Over here, it looks like it was bouncing back up. I got back in, but it looks like it was hanging around. I didn't want to risk the chance of it dropping, so I got out with a 1.8% profit here. What I didn't catch was the big jump from here up to here. You can see I lost a lot. I was probably too busy during that week, but I was able to catch this bottom here, the stock D, and then it went up from here 7.46 to 8.42, a gain of 80 cents, so about a 12% gain this time in 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So good. I'll watch this a little bit more, let it jump up to the top, start curving, and then decide if I want to get out or just put a stop loss in there. Okay. Next, VDR. Also a good trade, but no scatter plot so far to tell me if it's a popular stock, but the trend is good, staying pretty much above the blue moving average. I got in here at 434. You look at the stochastic is bouncing off the bottom. CCI is going up. MACD just crossed here. Oh, actually, no, I got in here. This bottom here. You can see it's jumping back up. I got in at 434. Right now it's 450 for a gain of 16 cents. The other thing that I'm getting is if I hold this to November 30th, this stock pays dividend of $2 per share. So an extra bonus if I just hang in there. It's doing well, so why not? Okay, that's it. That's it for now. On the next video, you're probably wondering, these stocks are doing real well, but how did I pick them? And that's the trick. That's a trick that I'm going to show you next video. Okay, for now we'll call it quits. If you like what you're seeing so far, subscribe so that you would know when the next video comes out. All right.